everybody, welcome back. Scorpio Caesar here, and in today's video I am excited to bring to you a review of the Godzilla 1991 Sofvics from Bandai. Oh man, am I excited to finally cover this one, because I got this in the mail a few weeks back actually, and I could not find any coverage of this beautiful statue of my favorite look for Godzilla. This is the 1991 Hokkaido Landing Godzilla, and it's the suit that looks to me the best, the most powerful, the most angry. You know, in modern times, a lot of Godzilla designs have come out, and to this day, this is still my favorite of them all. So I just want to take a quick look at the box here. The box is huge, by the way. It has to fit this beautiful statue, and it's a really nice looking box, very reminiscent of like some of the MonsterArts boxes in terms of like the colors. You got the cloudy blue sky background with some nice promotional shots of the figure. Of course, you got the logos here and there, and all of that aside, it's a nice looking box. This is one from the Ichibansho figure line, and I believe they've only done one of these before for Godzilla. It was the 1995 Burning Godzilla, but a lot of people dunked on that one and it wasn't well received. To me personally, I skipped out on it because it looked like that Godzilla looked like it was dipped in oil, and a lot of the fine details got lost. And basically what these lines are, to my knowledge, are downscaled versions of some of the X Plus sculpts. And since I wasn't able to get my hands on the X Plus, I figured this was going to be the next best thing. And judging from the promotional shots, I was hopeful, cautiously hopeful, that it would look good in person once the final release came out. And I'm happy to say here today that they delivered on every aspect of what I wanted out of this statue to be. For me, I just wanted the Hokkaido Landing Godzilla 1991 suit immortalized in a statue form. A little more downscaled than X Plus because, you know, I mean, space is also a concern. However, also looking big and imposing so that it can look pretty intimidating amongst the rest of your Godzillas, as it should. And it's absolutely glorious. I think they did a phenomenal job here capturing all the little details of this Godzilla suit, and I think it looks beautiful. I really don't have any complaints here, so this review is going to be me gushing about it because I'm very critical about this Godzilla in particular, and the fact that I now have this statue in my collection looking as beautiful and as gorgeous and imposing and strong as it is, I'm excited. I'm really hyped, and I haven't been this hyped for a statue slash figure for quite some time, and I think that says a lot. So let's look at the finer details of what makes this Godzilla tick for me, and we're gonna look at it from the head moving on down. So the head has got that very signature look. It's very like, he's got a thick neck. However, he's got kind of like a small pointed top on his head, and just the features of this Godzilla are simply stunning. Looking at the head of this statue, you can see that they captured everything here really well. I have no complaints in terms of the eyes and the decals that they used here. They look nice, they look dark, and it's kind of hard to see Godzilla's eyes in this movie because they are pretty dark, all things considered, even though a lot of the shots of this Godzilla, if not all of them, are during the daytime. So the fact that you can't really make out his eyes too much, but if you look closely you can see them, they look pretty badass, and I think they look fantastic here. The face, the snarl, the look on this Godzilla, he's kind of got this like leaning sort of to the left pose where he's roaring, pretty much probably facing off with King Ghidorah at this point in the movie, and I think it looks great. The teeth are painted pretty well. I have minor complaints here Just some little bleeding here and there onto the gums, but nothing out of the ordinary with these kind of figures, especially the teeth. They're nice and sharp and nicely detailed as well. The insides of his mouth look good, nice dark reds and mixing with some blacks. The body of the figure looks also really good. He's got that nice charcoal blackish gray color about him. Now when I took him out of the packaging, he kind of looked almost a little too glossy for my take, but I think that was just because he was still, you know, factory sealed in his box, and now that he's been released, the paint's been able to air out a bit and he's been able to get that more dryish look that he has throughout the movie. And he doesn't look like he was dipped in oil. Let's just leave it at that. Granted, I'm really happy with how the body came out. Everything here looks fantastic. The muscles, the chest muscles, the pecs. This Godzilla looks strong, like he's been going to the gym all the time, every day. Look at the arms, nice pose there with the claws looking great. They got that nice beige cream color. Yeah, moving down to the rest of the body. The legs look nice and thick, meaty thighs. And of course the feet, the toe claws look great as well. I have no complaints there. There's no paint slop for me on these. And of course on his dorsal spines, I gotta say, these look pretty great too. I mean, if you look at them, you see nice details on the middle parts of the base of the spines, and as you branch out to that bony cream color, they kind of got like the nice smooth texture. And the details go all the way down to the tail, which is a nice long tail. Of course, this is not an articulated figure, so you're gonna have to pose this guy where you have enough shelf room, because he is a big beefy boy, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I absolutely love this Godzilla. I think he's phenomenal, and in the movie, and also this is an iconic look, you know what I mean? And this is a Godzilla that always, you know, demands such a presence in every scene that he's in. Now, they have two versions of this guy. They have this, the standard one, and then there's one with the frosted dorsal spines, and the inside of his mouth is also got that blue frosty look, like he's about to shoot out his atomic beam. That being said, I did not go for that one because I wasn't sure if I wanted that look for this Godzilla. I really did want just the standard look, since I did miss out on the X Plus, and I mean, no regrets here. If I had the extra money, I would have gotten both, honestly. So now, I just want to do a quick size comparison with this guy and the S.H.MonsterArts 1991 Godzilla that they've released thus far, which is the Shinjuku Final Battle version. And I want to do one of King Ghidorah here. As you can see, he doesn't scale well with any of them, but that's to be expected because it's a different line. Alright, now to the final conclusion on this guy, if it's worth picking up. It depends. I bought this off Big Bad Toy Store. I had it pre-ordered back when it was first announced, and it was only $89.99 at the time. With the tariff situation now, it's around 92 something. So not much of an increase, but still an increase nonetheless. Do I feel it was worth it for that price? Yes, the price is a bit steep. However, I'm a fanboy for this Godzilla, so of course I'm going to be a bit biased here. That being said, I do personally feel that maybe there's a price drop looking, you know, in the future for this guy. I don't know. I can't speak for certain. All I can say is that if you're a huge fan of the Hokkaido Landing version 1991 Godzilla suit, then this is an absolute no-brainer. I'm so happy with how this guy came out, and he looks gorgeous, simply stunning, and feels nice and heavy too. This is a pretty sturdy figure. It doesn't feel hollow at all like an X Plus would. This feels solid, and that's all I can ask for this Godzilla. And I'm really happy with how it came out. So if you like this Godzilla, let me know in the comment section down below why it's the best look for him. Or if not, what's your favorite look for Godzilla? You already know mine, and I'm anxious to hear yours. Anyways, thanks for watching this review, everybody, and I wish to see you all in the next video. So anyways, with that out of the way, have a good one. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. I really do appreciate you taking the time to watch today's video. And if you'd like to help the channel out, don't forget to hit the like button, share the video with some of your friends, comment down below, and of course, subscribe so we could defeat that evil algorithm. And don't forget some other videos that you might be interested in popping up in the end card right now. I'll see you all next time.